All
Cyber.
right, so yeah, welcome to the finals of this month's MSEM GP. We have Cyber versus Amethyst, and I actually have someone commentating with me this time. It's not just going to be me
Hello.
commentating Nyx versus Aagineer like last time. But yeah, anyways, so do you want to talk about their decks? Because I haven't paid that much attention to this entire GP.
Yeah, so actually these are the two decks I've lost to this GP. So Cyber is on Bant Flash, which the big things in this deck are with the buffs, you now have past, present, future, which is just a really nice like
Right, I should
spell for selection
pass.
and getting stuff back.
Did they open it in their hand? No, they haven't, so I have to do past, present, future so people know what I'm talking about.
Um, Otherwise, it's pretty just standard Bant Flash. There's some like interesting, weird card choices, but they didn't really come up in my games, so I can't say much about them.
Yeah.
Gonna be real. Cyber's deck isn't that interesting. Um,
Okay.
Amethyst deck is though.
Oh
So, do
yeah.
you know anything about this?
Yes, I lost to that deck in my in round 3. They're playing blink spells, so they're playing elaborate transportation, which hits any permanent, including your opponent's things, which
Yeah,
that screwed me over because I'm playing token
you're on
lands.
Orchard. Yeah,
But their main combo with elaborate transportation is they have in their hand right now. No, they don't. But basically,
no,
they
it's
have a
not.
double face modal card with a cheap backside. So they play that cards, they elaborate transportation, and then they get the really expensive front side.
Yeah,
And then
and that can happen as early as turn 3.
yeah, and then they also have some more blink spells, and then some mana dorks so that they can turbo out their 3 mana blink combo on turn 2.
Notable thing about this deck is, as the deck's name, average Amethyst mana base suggests, it is on the Amethyst mana base of Bolt Lands and Nebulas and Prey.
So Cyber keeps 6 cards, bottoms zeroing Distractor, thinking about whether they want to swap in Mabel or not. So for those of you at home, Mabel has first mate, which means that if its conditions met, you can swap it with one of your cards in your opening hand from the sideboard. So yeah, Cyber's thinking about whether they want to swap. I mean, like you can swap a Distractor for Mabel, right? That wouldn't be a bad play
Yeah,
here because it lets you have the entire curve. Actually,
I don't like
uh,
Adherent Distractors, I guess, is like okay in this matchup, but it's like if they drop the thing early. And wait, who's is Amethyst on the play? I'm pretty sure
I
Amethyst
can't
is on the
tell.
play, right?
I can't tell.
Yeah, Amethyst is on
Okay.
the play. I check seeds.
So now they do get Thermal Mana Dork at least, and Cyber
Yeah.
has no answers against that.
Yeah, that's gonna let Boshu and Malong come down on turn 2.
Uh, not that's not the one with the backside though, right? So that's not the one
Yeah,
you need to worry about.
that's just like a value planeswalker. That might be
No.
annoying for Cyber to deal with.
Uh,
One relevant thing in this matchup is Nebula's Majesty is kind of a bit meh because Cyber won't often have great like things to bounce, but there is a Panya here, so probably going to be good in this game.
does it have to target something? Okay, you have to have
Yeah,
both targets. You can just bounce from your own things with it, so you can still get value off this thing even if your opponent has no targets.
but it's just like do you don't particularly want to bounce your own thing, you know?
But anyways, I'll just pull up the cards I'm talking about in chat. So yeah, 3 mana Planeswalker has a -1 that makes a treasure token. So your plan here is to turbo this thing out on 3 mana, -1 to make the treasure token, and then immediately cast Elaborate Transportation on it to flip it to its front side, which is a 6 mana creature.
And if you have a mana dork, you get to do it on turn 2.
Yeah, but you also get to play the other 3 mana Planeswalker here, which will start accruing lots of value.
Yep. Yeah, next turn that's going to be able to +1 and then -2.
Or it can
Or
-2
vice
twice.
versa.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see a Panya out of Cyber here.
Anya will be able to start attacking down this thing. I think we're actually going to see a situation where Cyber tries to kill this thing and then Amethyst blinks it in response, and that's going to really suck for Cyber.
Yeah.
Cyber is going to fetch an island, I'm assuming, because otherwise it wouldn't make sense. Yep.
Wrong one drop flash flyer, MFS. Wrong one drop flash flyer. I cannot speak today.
That's it.
Cyber is running 3 Anthus, but also 3 Panya. Yeah. I only really remember the games I lost because usually, like, the games I won were not very close at all. By the way, you're cutting out a bit on the voice call. Emily probably gonna tap down the Panya. I guess it could get rid of the Panya, but okay, looks like it's putting back the Panya. I guess they're holding up the elaborate transportation. I mean, it does blink a draw later on for Cyber, which is pretty nice. But like, if you're planning to blink it this turn anyways, it doesn't matter. Or I guess next turn Nebula's Majestying it, but in that case, it does matter. So yeah, doesn't look like Cyber really has the tools to catch up either. Like next turn, what comes down? Mabel, Cyber running planes. Like, yeah, that's true. Coleman is. What does this guy do? Oh, huh. Yeah. Also, recognition of mortality is probably pretty annoying against Cyber if that comes down, which, like, it can get hard cast here, even if normally you plan on fleeting and blinking it. Yeah, okay, it looks like trying to turn on Augmented this turn as well. Yeah, those should become 3/4. They can go Fullman, then yeah, the issue is if they do recognition of mortality, like before end step, they do lose out on the blink because they don't have 4 mana here. But they can also just minus the Motion Malong here to try and find drawn to something better, or just like elaborate trans or Nebula's Majesty bounce something, blink something. But we already saw white and blue spent actually, so Nebula's Majesty won't work. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then I guess just plus the Malog and the Fulmin here, and you're doing pretty good. True. I feel like you'd rather remove something with the Fulmin though. And like Amethyst does know Cyber has Mabel. Nevermind's watch is kind of scary here. Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, Mabel's gonna come down here and be able to kill something. Probably just a mana ascetic that's trumping it, though. I guess Cyber could go like Mabel into Distractor, bounce itself, or well, Distractor doesn't have to bounce itself, but like Distractor bounce itself and the mana ascetic, or just the mana ascetic, and kill one of the planeswalkers. I guess you could also Bant command and like bounce the mana ascetic. Oh right. Oh, okay. Never mind. Cyber might just be screwed here. Yeah, it's not looking good for Cyber here. Let's go check. Doesn't really look like it. Board? Nope, not really. Yeah, Cyber is just passing here, which probably feels really bad. And now Amethyst is going to be able to just kind of pop off here. Oh wait, right. I kind of didn't. Well, I more so meant that like Cyber's position is bad, but like not being able to do much on their turn. Yes, Cyber does have like multiple options here for things to do. The question is like, does that even matter? Yeah, like this turn, if Amethyst attacks, maybe you can like. No, you can't beat the thriving budlings in combat with just Madia and Panya. Oh right, you can double block, but you don't really want to double block. I feel like, yeah, if Amethyst attacks here and doesn't have augmented, Cyber is going to be able to get in and kill some stuff. And on the Panya turn, we could see like a Bant command, because there's the Gary card. Wait, what? Why is? Huh? Can you do that? Wait, you can just put the backside in your deck. Let me see. We're gonna run an experiment. I'm gonna hit edit deck in clipboard and see what Cockatrice puts them as. Cockatrice puts them as separate cards. What if I try and save it to clipboard, not annotated no set info, which is what we should be using for LackeyBot. That saves them as separate cards. So okay, let's just add in like 58 islands and see what happens. Oh, Cockatrice crashed. I I don't know what I did, but I crashed Cockatrice. I just tried editing the deck in the clipboard. Okay, that's a known crash. Okay, good. Am I on the latest beta or not a latest beta? Pretty sure I'm on the latest one. Okay. Well, Balong's getting in, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, yeah, and then so Amethyst is gonna get a ton of mana here, and then gonna be able to get up to augmented, which that's actually kind of okay for Cyber because they can bank commands the thriving bloodlings now, but also I think there's a good chance they want to bank command the Malong here. They could distractors them out long as well, yeah. Either works. The issue with distractors is Amethyst just flips it again next turn. So why isn't the backside in Amethyst's hand? Feels weird. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if LackyBot will get mad if I submit the backside. Let's find out. In the name of science, you know? Okay, deck editor. Boom, boom. Okay, DM LackyBot. I'm starting a new MSEM league run. LackyBot lets me do it. Let's try that. It got mad. Wait, did I mess up the naming? Malong the Skystorm. Copy. Okay, LackyBot gets mad, I think, if you try and submit both. Yeah, it says that my main board has fewer than 60 cards if I try and submit both in the same deck. Yeah. I can show you what it looks like. I put it in voice chat text. Has anything interesting happened while I was testing that? Oh, yeah, it's looking rough. It's looking rough for some. I don't see a function. Ah, unfortunate. Remember when this card was originally gonna be 1 mana? Never mind, watch. Yeah. Okay. Bounce destroy. I mean, Amethyst does have like a huge is getting so much value here, but yeah. Yeah, so next turn. Oh yeah, the issue is that no, they'll still have enough mana next turn. So to Journey Beyond and Borshu to flip the Matlog. And then they can get a function token with any Planeswalker ability, and then cast a data point with Malon to get the function. Yeah, because they can go 3 and then -2 for a second treasure, and then Journey Beyond. Or they can Journey Beyond now. Henley? Yeah, Fulman kills Mabel. This is nice. On your next turn. Also, I should probably unget the league rule. Oh, oops, I did that in voice chat instead of block spam. Oh, wow. I also just realized that I'm polluting the play rate data. It doesn't, I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. Plus, I'm pretty sure the main play rate doesn't include leagues anyway. You have to specifically like do a separate query to include league stuff. We made a function. Well, and then now we can Boshu -2, Journey Beyond, and we've got Malo. So I don't even know if that's the play here. It probably is. Because then you get back Fulman as well, right? That can get back Fulman. Okay. Yeah. In my games versus Amethyst, I didn't like. It's not that Amethyst killed me quicker. It's just that I got Pact of the Moon enough to slow me down. Yeah. So like if I'm spending like 2 to 3 turns rebuilding for Pact of the Moon, you know, not gonna be doing much there to kill Amethyst, and then Malong drops and I can't beat it. Yeah, it's a 4/4 flyer, which is like because yeah, a big thing in Phoenix is you kind of operate under the assumption that your birds are getting in, and most of the time that happens, but ever so often. Oh yeah, gonna be lots of functions. Also, I love that because of Journey Beyond, the Planeswalkers are tapped. Well, I mean, they didn't go for Malong here, but that's still pretty good. Double Thriving Bugling and lots of functions. Cyber's still at 16 life, though. Wait, what's where you were cutting out again in the call? Welcome back. I think you might. Oh, wait. I think you might want to like lower the threshold in your voice settings. I mean, Heavily is pretty tempting to stop Amethyst from getting any more value out of it. It could see also an argument for Matiaing and then Malonging, killing Boshin Malong. Oh, well, wait, never mind. You get the pawn you turn, so that you shouldn't do. And then one of the big ones. Yeah, I mean, if they lose Bowman and then Malong, they still have like 2 thriving butlings, and they have the ability to get the big dragon Malong out. They can either hardcast it or play the Planeswalker and then Journey Beyond to get back like a Fulman. There's also recognition of mortality, which might screw Cyber being able to kill Amethyst up, but I don't know if that's what we'd be worrying about right now if I was on either side. Yeah. Also, gets rid of a thriving butling, which is really good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a one of. Yeah, it's a one of. The amethyst also drew another one of last. Wait, never mind. Wait, we're still in game one, right? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, amethyst drew. Never mind. Well, yeah, I lied. But I did draw this one of, and also both Evermind's watches. So yeah, because you can amethyst drops that you just distractors it, and amethyst is kind of sad, but also they can just cast it again. So yeah, I think I agree with taking out that planeswalker. I don't know why you would hit face the go for Henley there. Oh, true. Yeah, that's nice as well. So yeah, if amethyst goes for the big dragon here, honestly, kind of good for Cyber because they get value out of the distractor. I could also see an argument for data point, grab the Fulman function, kill the Panya, and for either like force out the distractor here. Yeah, but splitting it up means like there can be Madia here, right? So, but also the issue with going for Madia is then what is it? Cyber can just use the function with the Henley -2. Never mind, Cyber is not going to. We'll see. I mean, I don't know how you really play around recognition that much, because distractors doesn't do anything against it anyway. Yeah, which is gonna suffer. No, it doesn't. I don't know. I mean, it's a 6-mana enchantment. You think it's gonna be doing something more than just setting stats to 1. I guess it is one-sided though, so that's like what's it called? That one Amentet thing. It's not humility. You just thought it was humility? Huh. Yeah, this card was annoying against me because suddenly my phoenixes are hitting for 1 damage, you know? Yeah. Is that on Cyber can Panya to chump the big dragon if they want to stop Amethyst from getting a ton of mana? Probably not. Yeah. And then next turn you can go for the Panya turn. Yeah. I mean, the issue of Amethyst deck just not killing is kind of showing here. True. But these Evermind's watches are really gonna screw up Cyber, I think. Also, kind of messed up combo here is Amethyst, like next turn, can drop the recognition and then kill Cyber's entire board with the Fulman functions. Wait, do they? They can drop recognition, but that doesn't seem very good here. Hope Cyber doesn't forget that Mabel exists. You could Panya, I guess, but why? Just do it on your turn. I guess it kills Fallman, is the argument for Panya here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Those Bloodlings are really annoying. There's also like, what is Cyber top deck here? Because if Cyber can top deck something to deal with like the big Budling, okay, it looks like we're seeing Panya. There's 3 Bant commands. There's also 3 End of All Things, which are decent here as well. Fractured Persona can deal with a Budling as well. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, so I guess this is Panya plus Madia on this turn. That is a Counting Clouds top deck, but I'm not sure if that does much here. Oh yeah, true. And then Bant Command kills 2 Budlings, and you're kind of happy. Okay, looks like we're going to see Journey Beyond and use one of the Fulman functions. Or use both of the Fulman functions. Oh yeah, so one goes at Panya and then the rest go at Distractor. Oh wait, they Henley minused over the second Fulman minus. Oh yeah, that makes sense to kill Distractor and kill both Madia and Panya. Yeah, Cyber did just kind of lose their entire board here, and Amethyst got back a Planeswalker. Yeah. There's still Counting Clouds on the Panya turn, which maybe could hit something good, but...
Is OBS not recording? Okay, OBS is recording me now. I really hope OBS didn't just cut out, because OBS wasn't recording me for some reason. Hopefully I didn't lose too much recording. Anyways, let's go with sideboarding. So Cyber can bring in nothing that deals with
what does Cyber bring in?
Still the Pandemonium.
Tenuous Existence is actually it stops the big dragon. So
does it do that?
If it would enter and wasn't cast.
Does that? It doesn't stop Planeswalkers from getting blinks. I don't think it's that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Cyber has that much good stuff other than Steal the Pandemonium.
Okay. What about amethyst?
Amethyst gets bring in anti-magic.
Oh, that's big.
And
Yeah.
Pact of the Moon.
What does Pact of the Moon do
Cyber does
against
some
Cyber?
graveyard stuff, right? They have
I mean, it's just past, present, future,
they
right?
have End of All Things.
Oh, true.
I mean, I guess it's probably good enough to bring in Pact of the Moon. Like, it doesn't take much to bring in Pact of the Moon because it's just good at base.
Let's go.
And maybe you just cut some number of. Actually, I'm not sure what to cut.
I think honestly, Amethyst deck is good enough that you might just not want to bring Impact of the Moon.
Yeah,
It's not like the life gain is that relevant against Cyber. Cyber's killing you slowly too, so.
So you just bring in the anti-magic, and now you have counter spells against the instant speed deck, and that's going to make stuff a lot tougher for Cyber to deal with.
Yeah, because like if you're able to counter spell protect your big dragon, you know.
Oh, Amethyst is asking a judge question. They're asking about Ares Pillar and how it interacts with what's it called again? Recognition Mortality. I think from a limited understanding, it's timestamp based. Right. No, wait. Ares Pillar has power toughness on the card itself, right? So it should.
Yeah, because Ares Pillar is an animus. Because otherwise, they're both trying to do in the same layer. So you look at dependencies, and neither's dependent. So you do timestamps.
Yeah, but since this thing is 3/3 by since Ares Pillar is 3/3 by base, I think it's always 1/1 if you recognition mortality it.
Yeah, it should be a 1/1. But like Panya, like Cajun said before, is timestamps. So a revelation would also be another example of something that's a 1/1, right? Looking at the end of all things in Cyber Sand here.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it also depends on whether Amethyst kept in the recognition of mortality. And I think we're about to get. We're about to see another turn 2.
We're gonna see a turn 2 dragon, aren't we?
I mean, can Cyber stop this? They have the end of all things, but that's one turn too late.
Yeah, so Amethyst just I mean, they can chump it then end of all things to stop Amethyst from getting any mana off it.
Cyber can draw a card off this. Maybe they find something useful. No, they did not.
I think you pitch one of the distractors here.
I mean, Distractor could just be the key card in this matchup too. Maybe you pitch Sanjin because you're going to end of all things. Oh, okay. You do.
Doing that much here, but here I think you just.
Yeah, oh dear. That certainly is going to be a turn 2.
Yeah, if Cyber attacks with the accomplice here, it's looking rough.
It doesn't matter if you attack or not. You don't care if that. Wait, do you care if that thing connects?
Because that's a combat damage trigger to add the mana. So if it. Yeah, but Cyber attacks. So Amethyst is gonna get 4 mana, but like, what is Amethyst?
Play out there.
Oh wait, that mana isn't restricted, right? For some reason I thought you could only spend it on instants and sorceries. You just draw and get 4 mana. Yeah, no, Cyber's kind of dead here. Not like dead, but like it's looking rough.
Yeah, probably should. Probably should not have attacked with accomplice, I guess. Although would that have mattered that much? Actually, yeah.
Amethyst
because you can end of all things it.
This and then Elaborate Transportations then gets to drop Wushan Malong or Fulman, which is pretty big blowout.
What, you just Fulman to kill accomplice? No, I think you want to get Wushan and Malong out so you can start plussing this thing.
Yeah, I prefer that.
Go nuts. Yeah, you cast your spells this turn, so you can just plus this thing twice.
And now Malong gets in.
Yep.
Amethyst
gameplay,
has not been keeping track of augmented mana. No, that wouldn't be relevant because everything's blue and red. So.
Okay, they're going to Fulman instead of running out their Wushu and Malong, which I'm not sure how to feel about because I'd rather get out my thing and plus it twice because I don't think Cyber can deal with the 5 loyalty planeswalker any easier than they can, and like they already need to deal with the Malong right now.
I mean, I think Amethyst might be thinking I already have like my most important big value engine on board. I can kind of rely on that maybe. I mean, Cyber is going to remove it, but then Amethyst can just drop Bush and Malong on their turn anyways. But they don't get the double activation, I don't think, right now.
Right, yeah. I mean, so Cyber can actually still catch up next turn. Like, Aagineer Distractor bounces Driving Buddling, and then Cyber can start doing Aagineer Distractor shenanigans to prevent that from happening.
End of all things is going to hit the Malong. Amethyst does notably have another copy of the Planeswalker and a way to blink it.
But not in the same turn, right?
Yeah. Plus, I don't know if you really want to be using your Journey Beyond as a elaborate transportation.
You do. Like, if you have, like, turning your 3-drop into a 6-drop is a pretty good use of a 3-mana spell.
But then, like, I guess you're basically just spreading out the cost over 2 turns, but you do make a treasure off Bullshoot. So, also, wait, I think that was already reported in Help Bows and Typeless, right? The fact that says Malong deals 1 damage to each opponent on the backside.
I didn't realize it had a typo.
Okay, I just noticed that now.
This is actually
Because
not.
I wasn't. Yeah.
This isn't that nutty of a turn, so maybe Cyber does get a chance to come back.
Cyber did board in experimental concoctions, interestingly enough.
What's that
I guess
do?
it kills. I mean, it kills Evermind's Watch.
Oh yeah, I guess it does.
Can also buff something to maybe kill a thriving buttling.
You can actually kill this thing before you get value off of this because it has an ETB ability, so you can't activate Planeswalker ability in response. So right now, if Cyber's playing correctly, I think they Sanjing get a land and then experimental concoction it in response. Come on, Cyber, do it correctly. Response to ETB.
Yep, okay,
yeah.
looks like Cyber's doing what they want.
Sanjing, play Sanjing first.
They might want to gain 5 life, but also please Sanjin.
Cyber, you're tapping weirdly for Sanjing. Please make sure you're doing things correctly. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Cyber might not want to do Sanjin because they don't want to lose all the life. Because that is a lot of life to lose.
It's not that much life, right? You just lose 3. You lose 2 more life. Like, it's fine. And you get Sanjing on board, which can start spreading the Planeswalkers.
Which is kind of rough. Yeah, Sanjin is probably better, but I do see, like, the rationale behind the concoction gain 5.
Amethyst needs to start tracking their Planeswalker activations.
Activated once. Let's go. 2 reminder tokens on board.
They're going to cycle the data point. Or no, they're discarding the data point.
Well, Henley's decent here.
How much did they play a land this turn? Oh, I'm about to get locked out for inactivity. Okay.
I mean, one relevant thing here is that now that Amethyst has a relevant dead thing, Journey Beyond gets good to use.
What relevant dead thing?
Evermind's Watch.
Oh yeah, I guess they can't get back Evermind's Watch. Wait, they didn't have a land drop? Oh, okay. I forgot they didn't have a land drop this turn. They didn't make a land drop this turn, so yeah, that's about to happen.
Link's Fallman. Yeah, and then they get to make a function. So, yeah.
They also get augmented to happen, right? No, they're off. Or they don't get augmented this turn, right? The mana doesn't work out.
Yeah, because you need 3 colors on top of white-black, and Journey Beyond is white.
So like I'm saying, if Cyber played Sanjing this turn, they would have 5 mana going to next turn and a lot less life. I think
they would be at 8 right now if they Sanjined.
If they Sanjing, they would have an attacker for this, right?
Yeah, which is big. So, yeah. Yeah, now Cyber's kind of just sad right now. Because Distractor is fine, but you don't really want to be bouncing just a plain 0/1 thriving buttling with it.
It's fine. You can bounce it. It doesn't hurt too much to bounce.
Yeah.
The problem now is that like you're just really looking for end of all things. Actually, if Cyber can get some sort of Distractor loop onto Sanjing, they could get enough mana for end of all things from a graveyard. That would be pretty useful.
Oh sure.
Hellguard. Oh yeah, Hellguard's the thing that actually ends the game pretty quickly, I think.
Yeah, it comes down, raises the alarm, then buffs your board a bunch, and then can get an emblem. Huh.
Like there's some sort of combo with Hellguard that lets you push to like 18 damage in a single turn.
Huh. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of tough for Cyber to stick anything here because Amethyst is gonna have access to like multiple Feldman -2s and Henley -2s.
Yeah.
So, and yeah. And Amethyst also has access to the big dragon this turn, even if it is going to get distracted.
With elaborate transportation, yeah. They might be saying elaborate transportation for some other combo, like with Hellguard.
Or just use it on like Hemley or Fallman again. Or to reset the Evermind's Watch.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, there's Hellguard.
Well, that's going to start killing Cyber.
On the bright side, at least the tokens are easy to bounce.
True. Yeah, and then you can just kind of, if you bounce, you can block and trade, but it does kind of feel bad to trade a 4-drop for a token.
Yeah, Evermind's Watch copying Hellguard's minus.
Decline watch. Oh, if they want to use watch on something else.
Oh, they don't decline, huh? I would thought for sure Amethyst would have gone for a really wide board. I mean, that's how you win here.
And it also gains a ton of life. But
Yeah.
I guess they might want to duplicate the Borshin Malong minus. I'm pretty sure they already used both this turn, right?
I don't remember. I mean, if you minus here, I guess you copy a lot of transportation onto Helgard. Helgard makes a giant board. You win probably somehow. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Okay, elaborate transportation. Blink Helgard. Okay. And then Helgard can minus, and then you can never mind what it maybe. But I don't know why you wouldn't just do it on the first one and then get the tokens on the elaborate transportation if you're doing that. I'm not sure what Amethyst is doing here.
I got kicked for inactivity. Cool.
Amethyst? Oh, I messed this up. Oh.
What? Did they say that?
Yeah. It's a time chat.
Okay, well, that doesn't really matter here, right? Like, they're still pretty far ahead.
Yeah, I mean, they've got their 7 loyalty value engine and then also a bunch of tokens. Like, Cyber can Distractor bounce a token, and then Amethyst just kills Cyber. Like, they Henley get rid of the Distractor, get in for like 8 damage or something, and then
I think you're like you plus Helgard copied it with Evermind's Watch. No, Amethyst is out of spells to use with the functions.
I mean, they can minus Borshin Malong and then
that takes for
play
spells.
something and then minus again.
Yeah, they'll probably find something.
Also, if they draw they can also -2 find a spell then alt to get double the functions on the spell. Wait, I'm pretty copying does copy functions, right?
Yeah, it does.
Did we hit augmented? Oh yeah, no black.
Okay, so Cyber gets to choose between Sanjing and Distractor.
I'm not sure what you want to do here.
Sanjing to get more mana in case you top deck your out.
True.
Yeah, Cyber agrees.
Sanjing. How much is it to end of all things from grave? 8?
Yeah.
You can't. You can only get up to 7 at max next turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not an option next turn, but the turn after.
Distractor probably means you can survive next turn, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, Cyber's losing life here for what? Ares Pillar? I don't think Ares Pillar does anything.
That one.
I don't think Ares Pillar...
Is that land fetchable?
It is, but why are they doing it right now? You don't need creature lands right now.
They're fetching the investigate land, right? Is that fetchable?
No, that's not fetchable.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Why did they grab Ares Pillar?
Why would you fetch that untapped? I guess I don't know.
Maybe Cyber thinks life doesn't matter at this point.
But it kind of does. I mean, Cyber does get to block like 3 tokens effectively.
Past, present, future.
So,
that gets back into both things.
Which kills something. Probably Bush and Malong. I think if you're killing something, you want to kill the 8 loyalty value engine Planeswalker.
Helgard's the thing that's actually threatening lethal.
True. But the thing with Helgard is if Helgard like pluses, you're honestly kind of fine because you can just Distractors whatever it pluses and then block the other one with the Sanjin.
Helgard buffs multiple things with the plus.
Yeah, buffs 2 things, right?
Yeah, you can spread out the buffs.
Yeah, so you can they target 2 things, then you bounce one and then block the other one. I guess they do get a function off it, but they do need a spell. So if you kill them all along, they might not be able to draw into that. But Cyber doesn't know if Amethyst has its spell or not for the function, so...
Wait, Ares Pillar can also just kill stuff. They can kill Helgard. Not that it really helps right now.
I don't think I'd want to be spending my entire turn killing Helgard here.
Well, it's not like you have any other options. Oh, they're swinging.
Why?
I mean, why not?
I guess it forces a block.
It's going to get removed anyways next turn. Like, Hemley's... Oh, I don't think Hemley's the thing you're supposed to be swinging into.
I think you're definitely supposed to swing into Helgard here.
Oh, well, that...
Quadruple block.
Is there any good exchange Cyber can do here?
They can Distractor and get no value.
That's not a good exchange.
They can past, present, future and hope to draw into something.
That's what they're doing. Oh, they can experimental concoction. I don't think that's a good play, but...
Oh, true. Back to the moon. Is that relevant at all here? I guess it gains life, and it kind of chumps 2 Helgard things again.
Experimental concoction off the top. Cool.
Okay, well that works.
Does it work?
You know,
I don't think it works. I don't think it does anything.
I mean, you can experimental concoction. Your Songjin now is 5 toughness,
That's really all you did was pay 3 mana to kill the tokens from Helgard.
and then you can. Then after that, like I think you put distractors in your graveyard, end of all things in your hand. Yeah, but the issue is you can't cast the end of all things. So,
And the both things goes on top.
oh, true. Yeah.
And then I guess you experimental concoction.
I think you want to do 2 modes here because then you can Pact of the Moon on their turn. But
You're going to blow up the Evermind's Watch and kill.
I guess that's reasonable. But now,
I mean, this isn't actually that bad, right? Because wait, no, my graveyard view is covering up the mana planeswalker in play.
yeah. The issue here is Boshun Malong is going to draw 4 cards. So,
See, this wouldn't have happened if Cyber flashed in Sanjing earlier and attacked with it once.
and if any of this was and if any of those 4 cards is a blink spell, then we get to see the big dragon come down, and Cyber just loses at that point, I think.
I think we've
Because
said
then
Cyber loses at that point multiple times this game already.
That's true. Cyber's still doing surprisingly good.
I think it's just because Amethyst deck doesn't really convert the win until later.
But Amethyst has like effectively 6 cards here, and Cyber has like 2. So
Yeah.
effectively 6 cards, 2 functions, and like 3 other planeswalkers, and more mana as well. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So
All this could have been prevented if Cyber just left back their Amethyst accomplice on turn 1. What's going on now? Oh, they're just hard casting the 6-mana dragon, I think. Yep. Alright, I mean, sure, that does it.
okay, so we just we cast 6-mana dragon.
Buff.
Oh, and now got 6 power too.
Oh wait,
and
this thing scales based on power.
Oh yeah, so now Amethyst has 6 mana and Cyber. And there's a counter spell.
What can they do with 6 mana? They have
minus Boshun Malong.
Yeah.
And play 10 billion things.
I mean, it would be funny if they flip a bunch of lands in a row. Oh, well, looks like they did not flip a bunch of lands in a row.
I can, I guess, heavenly -2 on Sanction, blink it, get the other thing in hand, -2 the Boshun Malong again.
Maybe you just blink Helgard, because why not? Might as well get some more tokens.
True. Oh yeah. Yeah, Helgard is probably better here.
Wait, if you blink Boshun and Malon, you get to activate it twice again this turn, because it's a static.
True. So if you -2 again and then elaborate transportation, you're drawing 8 cards.
I don't think you can -2 right now because you haven't cast 2 spells yet. You need to cast one of the spells you get off here.
Oh, true. I mean, they can just elaborate transportation and then like play elaborate transportation on Hemley and then play a second Boshun Malon.
Wait,
or they could legend rule.
I guess that works. You're still losing out on 1 activation though.
I mean, I feel like it's less mana efficient though.
Yeah, that. Not sure why you needed to do that.
Why not just elaborate transportation the Boshun Malon at that point?
Exactly.
I guess it lowers the loyalty. Actually, no, because now. Oh,
what's going on? Where did the? Oh, they're ulting. Okay, that makes more sense. Could they've ulted before sacking it to Legend Rule? I don't get the sequel. I guess Amethyst is also kind of like everyone's brains are kind of fried right now because Amethyst is going through the motions because they pretty much already won, but they can't convert the win easily, so they have to go through the motions. That's a copy of the elaborate transportation. This doesn't actually work out the way you want it to work out. Oh no, you use the functions. That copies the functions, so you get a bunch of One short of lethal. What's your lethal? Oh, I guess they're trying to get a bunch of Fallman.
Fallman 3 times.
I guess that does the job. Well, they have to put one.
Even if you're 1 short right now, you've got like a ton of tokens. You've got a 6/5 dragon. I guess it's gonna reset to a 4/4, but Helgard could just buff it again.
The first cop. Do we need to do a judge call that they need to announce all their targets now? Okay, well there we go. Okay, cool. Copy resolves. It's kind of funny that I also end up facing both of these decks in my Swiss because I was hoping to get some of the other decks in this GP featured on camera. Like there was a graveyard deck. There was a graveyard deck that featured the persist combo that looked really interesting, but I didn't manage to catch it on camera at all this GP. You know the deck I'm talking about, right? Yeah, whatever. Recognition Mortality. Okay. Bowman Ping again. Yeah. Felguard Minus again. Make more creatures. What? Hemley minus to shuffle away some cards. And is Cyber going to concede here? And the Voltines would be, we know that they were drawing in the Voltines because they put it on top of their deck. But it doesn't matter now. The game's over. There's no way to survive this, right? Oh wait, Pact of... There's probably some weird combination with Pact of Moon that lets Cyber survive this somehow. I don't want to think about it though. And the Voltines that Pact here, Trump, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. No, they're still dead. They didn't. Yeah, Helgar plus. They're still dead. There's like no outs here at all.
And the test is still completely winning, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So Cyber's taking some time thinking about if there's literally any way they don't die next turn. I don't think there is. What do you think?
I think Cyber is just losing here. I mean, like if they got like an exile all non-land permanents, that's an out, but that is not happening.
Cyber passes pretending that they have holding up 3 cards up to their face.
Like Cyber's just dead here, right?
No. Amethyst could misplay right now. Like this means Cyber isn't dead because Pact of the Moon gains life.
I mean, Amethyst can just anti-magic it though, right? So.
Oh yeah, right. They have anti-magic.
Pretty much no matter what.
Yep.
Cyber's going to Distractor here.
Yeah, Distractor also works.
Yeah, and then Amethyst is going to counter the Distractor, and then Cyber's going to hack the moon. Do they live if they do that?
Cyber lets it. Amethyst lets it happen.
Huh? Why would you do that?
Because Amethyst is playing scared. They want to hold the Pact. They want to hold anti-magic for absolutely something that would absolutely ruin them.
I mean, Cyber's still dead here, though, right? So.
Yeah. Okay, they are dead. Cool. Okay, finally it's over. Thank God it's over. Like the game ended on turn 3, and then it had to continue for 6 more turns. Was it 6? It's like 10 more turns.
We were like saying, oh yeah, Amethyst is gonna win. Amethyst is this close to winning basically the whole game.
Yeah. I mean, Amethyst apologizing that they could have been more concise, which, I mean, yeah, you could, but at the same time, you still did win. So I guess it's on Cyber for not conceding early.
Yeah, but I mean, it's finals.
Yeah.
I wouldn't concede early in finals.
All right, so is this Amethyst's first GP win?
I think so.
How do you even check how many GP wins someone has?
I just go to the GP directory and Control F their name.
Isn't that like not? Doesn't that miss some of the earlier GPs?
Yeah, but I mean, if they were playing in like 2019, good for them.
Fair enough. Yeah.
You and Knicks are still tied. I'm catching up, 2.
Yeah, you're at 2 now. So you just have to win 5 more.
Really close. Really close.
Okay, congrats on first GP win. Let's see if any of the contestants want to talk. I doubt they do because
Okay, I'm gonna go mute. If they join, just say something.
Yeah. But it seems like nobody's joining, so for now I'll just end this recording. So yeah, this was the GP finals of this month's MSEM GP. Oh, Amethyst, you're here.
GG, we made it.
Okay.
This combo is way too powerful.
I know.
Congrats on your first GP win. Hello.
Yeah.
So yeah. What did you think when? Andrew, you can go first. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, Ricky and I were basically saying, oh yeah, Amethyst is gonna win from like turn 2 to 3, and then the games took like 10 turns.
Yeah, I was never going to lose, though. That's the thing. Like,
you were never going to lose unless something really bad happened.
I don't think the deck, like, I guess a really, really powerful counting clouds, but like I misplayed a lot. My biggest misplay, I discarded a data point thinking, oh, it's a data point. I need to discard that. I forgot I don't have instants and sorceries in hand, and I need to... Data points are really good in this deck because they let you trigger bundling. So I could have closed out the game a lot earlier if I had just kept the data point.
Yeah.
But it just kept going. Also, it feels like turn 10. It was turn 6. This deck just takes a lot of game actions.
Yeah, lots of game actions and lots of fiddly stuff with having to track once per turns, right?
Yeah, some of them attack. Yeah, especially with Buxid, like doing the thing twice per turn. That card is nuts, by the way.
I
Yeah.
agree. It's been nuts ever since it was printed. Or at least like Purple pointed out that was absolutely nuts back when we did the set review. But it just hasn't seen much play because it's kind of hard to build decks around it.
It needs the shell, but this is the shell. I don't even play a full play set, honestly. The other thing is that this deck needs more Hell Guards so that it can actually win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the only card in the entire thing that wins the game with any manner of conciseness. Like, yes, if it gets Sealed Attuned, you either... Actually, that and Budling. Budling's such a good win con.
Yeah, Budling surprised me on how well it performs.
Budling is just so insanely good in this deck. I mean, shout out to Nebula of Empty Gold. Really, couldn't have done it without you. But between Ascetic, the Treasure Token, and Nebula, there's 12 ways to make black mana in this deck. So, like, it's pretty easy to get online. And, yeah, once it's online, it does some messed up stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk less about what your deck does and what you're playing, because I noticed that you have the backside of the MDFC Planeswalker in your hand. Is that allowed?
Yes.
Like...
I mean, it doesn't affect gameplay.
How did you do it anyways?
It doesn't affect the gameplay. Like, you just have to... I don't know. Like, it's just a very funny-looking altar.
Okay.
And we discovered that LackeyBot does accept the backside if you submit just the backside, but it doesn't accept it if you submit both the backside and the front side in the same deck.
Oh, yeah,
so messed up.
Yeah.
They also like... Yeah, you're also like... Yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, like, it hasn't been remarked on. If I don't know. I guess it comes up if like someone mills over it. But yeah, I know. I saw that. It's so stupid.
Yeah. I mean,
like, it's causing confusion. But like, I'm not. So long as I don't try to journeys beyond it.
I mean, if you try to journeys beyond it, you'll be doing what some Magic pros do in Canon Magic, right? Where they accidentally do stuff with the backside of their MDFCs.
Yeah. No, I should probably change that, but it's just like I cast the front side a lot more than the backside, although I cast the backside way more than I was expecting. Oh, sorry, I cast the backside more than the front side, although I cast the front side a lot more than I was expecting.
Yeah.
So like, when it comes to that... Yeah, it's also funny. Yeah. I mean, like, I was more concerned with not losing than winning, because this deck will, in this matchup, I will win if the game goes on long. Like, I can beat someone who has, like, I was testing this with Toasty a little earlier, and like, I can fully beat somebody of this deck while it has, if it can cast Panya every turn and take 2 turns to my 1.
Well, let's say you have enough life, right?
I mean, realistically, I don't need that much life, because realistically, the Panya is just tied down attacking my Planeswalkers, and I just journey beyond them. Like, that's the thing, in that every Planeswalker is secretly a life gain spell because they keep attacking it.
I feel like that's like, at some point, like, you should just stop attacking Planeswalker and try to attack face, right? But
I mean, but like,
people
when I
just
have 12 life,
people don't know when to turn the corner, right?
The problem is, it's like, it's bad if you do and bad if you don't, because if you don't attack it, I'm just gonna blink it with like.
I mean, if you attack it, you're going to blink it anyway, so might as well just attack face, right?
Well, no, especially because I'm often tapped out, right?
Right.
Like, I don't often get to blink it in response to the attack. So, and I mean, I boarded out my sorcery speed blink, but that's also a thing.
How has Journey Beyond been performing? Because that's a card I haven't really seen very much. That I thought
that is the. I would say that is the second best card in this deck. Third best, maybe? No, second best. The best card is... I missed a line where I could have used it better in this game, but I keep it in my hand precisely because it's just so good that I want to get full value out of it. Basically, the thing is, Planeswalkers are really good at putting themselves in the graveyard.
Yep.
So... This is basically like, what, if you have like Fullman, it's if you have like Fulmin out and I don't know, any Planeswalker in grave, right? It's just 3 mana, electrolyze again, and get your Planeswalker back.
Yeah.
And it's not even that soft to graveyard hate because you still get the blink, and I mean, they've played graveyard hate against a single card in your deck.
You can play it in response to grave hate.
Yes, that too. Not that part matters as much. It's like that card is absolutely absurd. This was a matchup, or these 2 games, I was able to get enough control that my Planeswalkers didn't die. But it's basically okay. The problem with playing a Planeswalker deck like this is if your opponent has like a 1-drop, right? You end up in this sort of cycle where you play a Planeswalker and remove their thing, and then they just kill your Planeswalker. And this keeps happening, and you don't really have a great way to get ahead. And Journey Beyond basically fixes this because now you kill their last 2 plays, and suddenly they're not happy anymore.
You get 2 Planeswalkers and do 2 things.
Yeah. Evermind's Watch is absurd in this deck. I don't know why I'm only on 2 of them. I should be on like 3.
Evermind's Watch is something that was like I super hyped on like release season and then didn't really do anything ever until now.
Recognition has done of Mortality hasn't done anything. I think there's a few matchups where it could be good, but I think I just cut it. I need more watches.
Against me.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, and it didn't do anything there. Like it was too late, and you had a burn backup plan. Theoretically, the point of that card is basically like if sometimes I struggle to deal with big creatures because Hemley is the only thing that really does anything about them. Like Fulmin, and this gets everything into Fulmin range, right? The problem is half of the big creatures in this format are big because of +1/+1 counters.
Yeah.
And the other half have abilities, right? Because recognition doesn't remove abilities.
Yeah. I mean, the abilities, if it removes abilities, it would be absurd. But I'm fine with them not having abilities. It's more the problem, like the whole purpose of more recognition is that you're playing the big creature deck. Now you're playing the small creature deck that dies to Fulmin.
Right.
And the counters just say no. And the other problem is the decks that do run creatures like that, like this one, also have like End of All Things and Disenchants. So you just get blown out. So that's going to get removed. Evermind's Watch is at least going to go to 3, if not 4. The data point bugling synergy is so insanely real.
I can tell.
Which is not what I thought would happen when I built this deck.
One thing I noticed about this deck is that it's just like, wow, there sure are a bunch of Planeswalkers in here that are stupid that I haven't really seen very much for some reason. Like Fulmin, I literally didn't know this card existed. What?
It has -2 electrolyze, and then it sticks around. And if you let it even 1 turn later on its own, it will just electrolyze you again. Hemley, I mean, we all know and love Hemley.
We all love Hemley. Yeah.
And Hellguard has been way overperforming. That is 6 power on the board. And Life Gain.
Because why not? Why not?
Usually 3 life, but often a lot more. And incidentally, Hellguard giving me life is also why this mana base works.
Also, Hellguard plus Evermind's Watch is just like...
I had lethal in one of the earlier games where I had an Evermind's Watch out. I plussed Hellguard. I minus Hellguard, I make a token. I somehow managed to... I think what I did is... I plus Hellguard, make a token. I journey beyond the Hellguard and an Evermind's Watch, or the Evermind's Watch and some other Hellguard from my graveyard. I plus that again. I make another token, and then I cast a spell, and I have 4 Hellguard pluses on 1 turn, and I swing in for lethal because that's plus 16 power.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Hellguard can push lethal really quickly.
Yeah, Hellguard will just kill you. It's 3 mana for 6 power, basically. Obviously, it can be attacked, but it's 3 power. You can think of it as a 3 mana or 6 power that gains life on ETB and also doesn't care about your creature removal that much.
Kind of I think you've mentioned this before, but kind of what would be what you want to balance with this deck, what you want to nerf.
I mean,
in here,
the first thing is the turn 2 combo. Just please don't have turn 2 busted things. Game 2, even with the EOAT, like I wasn't gonna lose because I had an extra planeswalker.
Yeah, we were talking. We were talking about how if Cyber didn't attack with their Amethyst accomplice, they would been in a much better position because they could actually like play on curve.
Yeah. I mean, I would have. I don't think I would have flipped. I would have actually just gone for the Fulmin, and just hit Amethyst accomplice there and just taken the 2-for-1. Because at that point, just getting a Fulmin, it's a 3-for-1. That's what Fulmin really is. Because it sticks around and has to be answered.
Like, worst case, it's Electrolyze plus eat up an attacker. Best case, it's Electrolyze plus a value planeswalker, you know? So.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool.
So I was going to just do that instead if there wasn't an attack. Because then, and then I just, play around their open mana as needed. Just do things that aren't that until they use up their interaction, and then do that. Also, Boxer is also really good at having 4 generic pips that let you trigger Augmented on the back side, or on the front side, rather.
I love how you keep confusing the two.
It's excellent.
I hate that we have both Boshus and Malongs in the same deck. It's like, oh yeah, no, I'm talking about that Boshu, not that Boshu.
The 3-man one, you know?
It's the Boxer, it's the Malong, and it's the Boxer and Malong. Yeah, I think generally this might be a deck where, I don't know. I think the main things to rebalance, I don't know how people feel about playing against Evermind's Watch, but
it feels fine.
I think it's probably, if it's fine, it's fine. I can't tell. It is definitely one of the more powerful pieces in this deck, and one of the things that is responsible for, I think, how this deck is just so able to lock things out. Because it also replaces itself.
Why not? Because why not?
If they send it to Grave, you can Journeys Beyond. I mean, Journeys Beyond was really good actually that game. Just in game 2, because it just gave me my Everminds back. But yeah, that
probably sucks to play against because, well, for me this didn't really come up. But if you're a more interactive deck, your removal just doesn't work.
Oh, against this deck? Yeah. Celestial Banishment works. That is the one card that works.
Because of course that card works against it.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what this was designed to do, but even so, you only have 4 of them, and I have more than 4 planeswalkers.
Okay, so actual question here. How would you nerf the interaction between Lab Transportation and the flip planeswalker?
I mean, honestly, I know this is probably not what ends up happening, but the mine is just the mine. I don't mind that it is a thing I can do on turn 3 or turn 4. It's powerful, but honestly, once it gets to turn 3 or 4, it's often better just to hold it and hardcast it and not get 2-for-1, which is something I also realized here. The main problem is that you can just do it turn 2, and that's because the -1 creates a treasure token.
Yeah.
So just don't have it make a treasure token. just have anything else on the minus ability.
Make it tapped.
Yeah, make it tapped. Literally, that works. That might actually be the best change.
I could see honestly that's a minor change to the front side.
Yeah, the front side's pretty good. I don't think anything more than the token being tapped is terribly necessary, honestly. The card isn't generically strong in this deck. It's just, it's you have the thing. You have all the blink spells, you might as well.
So would you still play this card after it gets nerfed, though?
I would. It probably wouldn't be a 4 of. I'd probably play 2 or 3, and then I'd go up on Hellguard and Evermind's Watch.
Fair enough.
Journey Beyond is still such an insane card here.
So, I guess last question, because we've been talking for a while. Which card are you going to promo? Is it going to be Journey Beyond? And are you going to promo it with the choice I'm thinking of?
I need to think. Oh, wait, how does the promoing work? I haven't been here in a while.
Choose a card.
Basically,
choose an art.
Choose a what?
Choose any art you want for it.
Ooh.
Cajun just DM'd me and was like, "Hey, when are you gonna do your champion promo?" So.
Yeah, I remember I had a promo at one point that I just did for there's a top 8 thing that I think I was pinged for and I never did anything with. Yeah, I mean, it's to be Journey Beyond, right? This is a good question. I need to think of this entire deck because there's some funny stuff here. Honestly, Thriving Buzzling might deserve it.
I'm pretty sure Thriving Buzzling already has a promo.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, already has a champion promo.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, then I think it is going to be. Let me check something. No, it's probably Journey Beyond. It could be Nebula's Majesty. Alternatively, we start making the Boltland promos one at a time.
That wouldn't be the worst idea ever.
Hey, look, I get like so many style points if I somehow get like all.
Just win 10 GPs.
Win 10 GPs.
No, you don't actually have to win GPs. You can just top cut and get the season promos.
Oh yeah.
So what? It's like you get 2 season promos every season, and then you can also and then maybe you just have to wait like how many lands are there? There's like 10 of them, so you just have to do 5 seasons of that, which is like 2 years, I think.
That's not bad. I think it would be Journey Beyond. What would I do for its art? I don't know.
Choose a property you like, and then make all your promos of that property so that it becomes your thing.
I mean, yeah, but someone's already
talk about the ratio.
Right. I mean, we already have a bunch of Deltarune stuff, but
I like picked a theme for what I wanted to do my promos around. I did my Against the Waves promo on it, and then I never followed it for any of my other promos.
I have to think. Wait, so how does so you basically just like find art to do this with?
Yeah.
You know the art finding sites?
Vaguely, not well enough.
ArtStation and DeviantArt are the ones most people use for finding stuff.
Yes. But if you like have a specific property that you care about, I mean, I usually use Downbaru and Pixiv because yeah, those are sites that actually have the art that I'm looking for.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, we've been talking for long enough, so
we're gonna sneak in a Am I allowed to like sneak in a tiny box with somewhere on the art?
Yes, you are.
I won't be doing that. Maybe also a Malang. Gonna like get the art for this card, just make it really small. Basket is.
I mean it gives you your personal touch. So yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I'll think about that. Right. So yeah, that was fun GP.